have speech delays, B complex is highly involved in speech, they may not have enough probiotics in their gut. And then you have prebiotics, which are sort of the fiber that feeds the good bacteria and helps create these short-chain fatty acids in the gut. So we also need to re-inoculate our lives, We need to get recharged. We need to energize ourselves with ideas. We need to figure out, why am I here? What am I doing here? What is my purpose in life? And go and do. Dreams, find your purpose. Repair, providing nutritional support for regeneration and healing. It's really determined by how bad off your labs look, not the labs that the regular doctors are doing, but really, specialty labs like we're talking about nutritional deficiency labs. Add some basic supplements that are foundational for health, like your omega-3, your vitamins. L-glutamine is a wonderful amino acid that is used for people that have a leaky gut. It actually is involved in the tight junctions, as I was mentioning, those little cells that just kind of leaky and boggy and the food's kind of traveling up in between. L-glutamine sort of shores up those tight junctions. So in a healing gut program, we might do vitamins, probiotics, L-glutamine, digestive enzymes to help break down the food that we already know. We already know you're not breaking stuff down. So in that process, we're supporting your ability to break down things by giving you the digestive enzyme to help that. And certainly other things like the CoQ10 amino acids, glutathione, all those things would be based on some specific need based on the testing that we would have done. And then, repair, in the mind-spirit realm, repair relationships, self-esteem, trust. And there's, so much of this is so interrelated between the psyche and physical, And then rebalance, just take a breath and say, where is your balance today? Where's all your time and energy going? It's going to your job, your kids, just getting from day to day, what are your priorities? And create that visual image right now of where you are, and use that sort of as a motivational tool to sort of figure out, all right, that picture right now is me with my hair, standing up on ends, or it might be me like this, it might be me just crying, what is it, the image, and sort of maybe even draw a little scale and sort of write all these things on here, on one side, and where's your scale tipping? Are you balanced? Do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel good about, sort of where you are, your purpose? Or do you really just need to take that as a motivation to say, all right, that's who I was yesterday, but this is where I want to be tomorrow, and just make some steps, either with some health coaches, make some steps to rebalance your life and feel better in all aspects of your life. And find some peace, with my story, it looks, all nice and summed up on that slide. But, one of the things that the book I wrote called How the Chiropractor Saved My Life, it was a very purging sort of book for me to write down what happened to me and to inspire others to get well just through my journey that I had to go through. And it was really awful, but, God kind of gives you peace during that whole journey and says, you know what, this is not the end. The journey wasn't the end. Even getting better from cancer wasn't the end. The end, it was more His divine purpose for me was just to then use that experience and then teach others how to be well, because He didn't promise us tomorrow. He just promises us that you're going to be just fine today if you just trust and believe. So, find the sense of peace in the midst of all your trials, because that's all we got. And this is my last slide. Life is a journey. And I praise God for all of it. So thank you for coming. What I want to do is we're going to take questions in about, I can take questions now, but what I want you to do is just sort of go around to the tables. I do want to introduce Laura Kopek. She didn't come up and speak today, but Laura is an amazing holistic nutritionist. She's been foundational with a lot of my parents, and you can come up and say a word if you want to. She has a wonderful cookbook that she has just now finished. It is a cookbook on allergy-free eating, and so many of my kids are so damaged and so sick, and you don't know a place to start. I've just dumped all this information on you and like, I don't know what to do. Okay, so there are, she just has a great cookbook. She's in the process of finishing up another book right now, I hear. She's just a great resource. So between my team that I assemble to make my kids well, and then a lot of times, you know, I sort of help my parents if the kids get well too, is really this team. The right testing, health coaches, nutritionists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. I use all of that to get people well. And I think if your doctor doesn't get that, then find another doctor, because life is too short. So, but thank you. I'll take questions. I can be mic'd or not if you guys want to ask, but otherwise, kind of feel, I will not be offended if you get up and move around but thanks for coming. The question was, have I found a version of me for adults? And I know that there, Ryan, what is the name of the doctor at Bentry? Dr. Hidat. Hidat? H-A-I? Hidat. Dr. Hidat is a doctor that goes to the IFM conferences, and I've met her there several times. She is at Bentry Family Practice. They have a couple different locations. She is holistic minded because she's going to the conferences I'm going to, but she's in a practice that is not quite there, but she does the same testing that I do. What? Right. And feel free, anybody who knows of people. Ann Coleman is another one, but she doesn't take insurance.
No, well, if they're looking for insurance, that's
Hidat's the only one I know that takes insurance. There's Dr. Tammy Pond in Carrollton. She's not my primary care. She's basically specialty related. So if you have a problem, she'll fix the problem, but that's it. So, yes. The question is about fermented vegetables and whether they're healthy for everyone. Yes, in general, we don't get enough fermented foods. And so, you would get more probiotic in yogurt, in a good Greek yogurt, or in something like a kefir, than you would actually in some of the probiotics. And so, but yes, definitely something about fermented cod liver oil and the fermented vegetables. It's all just trying to get good bacteria into your system. Yeah.
The problems that you mentioned with the wheat, you went into detail about that, but is corn the same way?
Corn, the majority of corn now is genetically modified, and it's just, I would avoid corn as one of those top things to eliminate, absolutely.
I just wondered why you focused on wheat to kind of implement that with it.
Most people eat a whole lot more wheat than they do corn. It's so hard to avoid all of the corn. It so permeates all of our food. So I didn't want to concentrate on that because I didn't want to depress too many people. You can avoid the high fructose corn syrup,